Ready to trade the right way? Welcome to my channel, Madam Financially Fit Forex here for you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Love ya. Hello, everyone. So good to have you guys here. Sorry, I've been MIA. I've not been feeling too well, but I'm back and I'm better, and we're ready to take this thing to the next level. So today I'm going to be teaching you. Hopefully, I'll be more consistent with dropping hot nuggets for you every weekend. So I'm just going to be talking about easiest way to do your top-down analysis, especially for newbies, the people that the newbies in the ICT or the newbies that started the smart money concept. This is the easiest way to look for great trades. So let's get started. All right. So I'm going to be teaching you top-down analysis using 4 factors: the break of structure, change of character, and equal lows or equal highs. All right. Before then, we need to refresh our memory about what is break of structure and change of character. So perhaps we have an uptrend. We have an uptrend or a bullish trend. All right. And we know that an uptrend, we have higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows and higher highs. And once we have that, I'm just going to pick my trend line and show my break of structure. This is a high. All right. This is low, high, low, higher high. Now the high has been broken to create a higher high. Now this break of structure is not complete until a candle crosses this level, all right, and closes above this level. Now that is a complete break of structure. It's a complete break of structure. All right. And we have it again. All right, we have it again right here. This high has been broken and closed above to continue the trend. We have it again. We have it again right here. So you can see you find break of structures in a trend. So when a trend is moving and continues, you start seeing break of structure. However, when the trend then changes by coming down to also, after breaking this high, comes down to break the low, then you have what they call switch of market structure or change of character. All right. So once you have this happening, and not just the break of this, a candle breaks that level and closes below. Now, what you begin to see is break of structure for a trend moving downwards. All right. Now, where is our change of character or switch in market structure? It's right here. All right. It's right here. There you go. Now, this is your switch in market structure or your change in character, whatever you want to call it. All right. But most people know it as a change of character, right? Most people know it as a change of character. Now we have that change of character, not just, remember I always say it's not just about breaking it, it's about breaking and closing below and a retest and it's taken away. Now, after your change of character, you see yourself having break of structures for a trend. Now, what is it doing? It's breaking the lows. Breaking the lows. Breaking the lows. Right there. And this becomes your new break of structure. But this time, it's on what? On a downtrend. All right? It's on a downtrend. Now break of structure on a downtrend. Break of structure on a downtrend. So you see, this is all you need to know. This is all you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you need to know. All right. There you go. So after the change of character, we start having BOS, BOS, BOS. Now, apart from this, I want to show you, this is just refresh our memory. Now we need to know what we mean by equal lows and equal highs. Now let's say a bullish trend, low, high, low, high. Let's say we have a little bit of accumulation. Remember, our concept is about accumulation, manipulation, okay? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So let's we have, all right. Now, I give it another name. I call it liquidity. Now we know this is a low, high, a higher low, a higher high. These are equal higher highs. You can see relatively the same height. Okay, another one. So accumulation, right? Now, I use liquidity as TPs. Why? Because the market always targets liquidity. What market wants to do is sweep liquidity, ladies and gentlemen. And we know our concept is once it sweeps liquidity, it's manipulated. The accumulation has been manipulated. And after the manipulation, what happens? It starts to distribute. So mostly why I use liquidity as what? Target is because it could sweep it like that and then keep up on its way and starts going this way. We've seen it happen severally. It happens all the time. It happens all the time, right? So I usually use my equal highs, but right now you can see since it has changed character, here becomes what? You're targeting here, this low, it becomes a low because you've gone higher, so it becomes a low, and you know you're targeting around here for your TP, all right, because that is where liquidity is. So you're targeting here, you're either targeting here for a TP if you took the sell after the change of character. You took the sell from around here, let's say you took the sell from around here, entry, and now she's coming down. This is a TP. This is also a TP because she's coming to grab liquidity. All right. With that being said, we have understood what liquidity is all about. This is just an example. Please don't judge me. It's just an example. All right. Remember, this is your change of character right here. Your change of character right there. All right. Yeah. All right. Now, if that is change of character, remember, this is break of structure. This is break of structure. Don't ever get it twisted. Now, let's go to the main chart, and I will show you top-down analysis. And remember, we are starting from the monthly. We are starting from the monthly. Now, this is the monthly. We are doing GU, which is my favorite pair. We are doing GU, my favorite pair. And I already marked it out so as not to waste our time. All right. So we can clearly see on the monthly time frame, this was a bullish trend. It was a bullish trend. You could see that up, down, higher, high. You see higher, and then whoop, what happens? Broke and closed below here. What happened? This candle, that big ass red candle, This one has broken and closed below here. Then we are waiting for a retest to continue that sell. Now she did the retest, did that retest, creating liquidity here. Okay? Creating liquidity here. I just want you to open your eyes and see what's happening. So the game is, after your change of character, you should start doing opposite of what you were doing before. So if you were buying here and you see a change of character, what you'll be aiming for is to sell at the point of the change of character, or when you see a fair value gap, which is another topic for another day. Now, this came and retested the zone and dropped. Now, I want you to see that this is where you see there are equal what? Highs here. Equal highs here. Now, look what happened. She found a way to clear the equal highs, and then she continued on her way. It's a typical one. But then, most importantly, your break of structure to continue the downtrend. Your break of structure to continue, kept breaking the lows, broke this low with this candle, closed below, broke this low. Yes, this is the higher time frame. So this week, there are many candles in it. So definitely broke and closed below. I'm picking only your lows being broken. This one was broken and closed below. All right. Now, after getting that, we know that this is a sell bias. And until she turns around to break this structure up here, which was the former high, all right, the last high, the former high, all right, if she comes up that way and keeps going and breaks this one, then she has, on the monthly time frame, her bias has become a buy, no longer a sell. All right, but don't be fooled. You can still catch moves in here. There's something called the inner change of character. All right, the inner change of character. And we're going to come down to a lower time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame, right? No, not the 4 hour, sorry, the weekly time frame. All right, the weekly time frame. After the month is the weekly. Now, if you clearly see, you can see this is your range right now. This was the former high, remember, from the monthly, and this is the last low. Now she's done a turnaround. And she has given us an inner CHOCH, an inner change of character, an inner switch of market structure. So right now, it looks like she wants to sell. I mean, buy, not sell anymore, because she has sold down to here and she has given us an inner, let me open it right there. She's giving us an inner change of character. Now you can catch moves. You can catch moves, all right? Don't say, okay, most of us don't even have the money to trade on monthly time frames. Who are you? Okay, except you have all that money, which is fine. Let's go further down. Right now, you can see from the weekly, we have gotten a change of character. And what are you targeting? Remember, there are also equal highs here you could target for your TP. But you know deep down that until she breaks and closes here, this whole thing is still selling. Remember, this is the real high she has to break on the monthly for her to start her buys, all right? But right here, we're just catching in between in the lower time frame. And I'm going to go down to the daily. Okay, you can clearly see that. You can clearly see at CHOCH. There, it's better. And then you see the rise up. And she has gotten to this place. She has taken all them equal highs here. She's taken them all. And she got down to this place. She got down to this place. I'm just going to use a horizontal ray to find the level. Can you see that? Okay, so this was the last relatively equal high she cleared. All right, and then she decided to start going down, probably to continue the real buyers of the sell. All right, but then look again. What do you notice? From that turning, She has given us another inner CHOCH. Inner CHOCH, right? You can see the inner CHOCH right there. And then she's selling from there. All right. Now, what is your next target for this sell? Your target is an equal what? Low, right here. And now, if you're selling, you're targeting here for liquidity, for her to sweep. And you're right here. So I put a golden line there so that I know this is where I am actually coming for. If I'm going with the trend, I'm coming for here. All right, let's go down. Now, you see, I have a sense of direction. You keep going down like that. I have where I'm going. All right, I have where I'm going. The change of character happened and she's been steady on a low. She's been steady on a low. Now, I could either, I just want to delete all this one so that. Now, the question now is, how do I get in this trade to get to this target? How do I get in this trade to get to this target? Yes, I will be looking for how to get in here. All right. I don't see any, except for a fair value gap, which is around here, for those of us that use fair value gaps. All right. Which is a topic for another day. But you can also use some people. Okay, let's say this hadn't happened. You can use what we call optimal entry point. All right. Premium level for a sell. So this was the last move. And you could see if you had set an entry, between the 25% and the 50%, you could have easily gotten in here to continue the sell. All right. And then we know she's coming here. But let's keep coming down to see how we can enter this thing. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made all the way from here to here, depending on your lot size. All right. So there's a lot of money to be made. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. All right. And I don't want to catch the pullback. I don't want to catch the pullback. If I want to catch the pullback, I'll look for an inner CHOCH to validate that this thing is ready to go 25% between 25% to 50% of the last move, which like this one. So if she starts turning around here to do what this one did, I'll be looking for this one. All right. 50% between here and here for an entry if she turns around from this point. But we don't know yet because we have not seen an inner CHOCH like we saw before. So I come down to 15 minutes. I'm looking for an inner CHOCH. So if I want to catch the pullback, I'm looking for an inner CHOCH to catch the pullback because I know definitely I still don't see an inner CHOCH. I still do not see an inner CHOCH. Okay, I'm still coming down looking for an inner CHOCH to see if I can catch the pullback, which is what some people do. I'd rather catch the listing to the sell to take me all the way down here. But I want to know if she's actually already on her way to the pullback to give me an optimal entry. I don't see any on the 5 minutes. Let's go down all the way to the 1 minute. Don't be scared, guys. Take your chance. So I can clearly see the last low. And looking at this, let's see, this is the downtrend. Yeah, very clear as day. Now, all I need is this to happen, close above, and I know I've gotten my change of character. Did that happen? Definitely, it did. On the 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame. Now, if I have gotten my low and I'm doing a change, an inner CHOCH right there, an inner CHOCH right there. All right. All right. So sorry. I like to use my trend line. All right. Inner CHOCH right there has happened, ladies and gentlemen. An inner CHOCH right there has happened. Candles have closed below. Now look at what happened. She came down, but she never hit the stop loss. Why? Because of the change of character. She's still going up. Now I know I want to catch the pullback. Where am I catching the pullback to? I'm catching the pullback to 50% of the last move. All right. So let's assume this was the last move from this high, this last high to this low. Now, if I'm going to be buying, I'm going to be buying to 50%. So between here and here is risky. So I'll be targeting probably an equal high on this side for my TP, because I know this thing is on a sell. So if people are going to be targeting the pullback, which I advise against, that is where they will be targeting. This will be my entry. This will be somebody's TP, but my entry, because I'm looking for how to sell. All right, I'm looking for how to sell. So now let's go back to our 1 minute. Let's go back to our 1 minute. You can clearly see she has done that CHOCH right there. I'm gonna label it right now. Yeah, she has given us that CHOCH. Can clearly see she has given us the CHOCH, retested, and she's on her way up. Now remember, I'm targeting between here and here. And to be smart about it, I'm going to be looking for equal lows. You can clearly see relatively equal lows here and even here. That will be my first TP here. I'll target here and I'm out. All right, because I know this is an entry for those, this area is an entry for those that want to go with the trend and sell to our last line, the golden line that we drew before. All right, so you just need to know where so you don't join the wrong side of the market and get eaten and get chopped. All right, that is, let me just zoom back. That is where I'll be undo. This is my entry, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just highlight it right here. This is where I'll be entering for the sell to continue to this golden line. It's that easy. It's that easy. We just need some time not to jump in. I make mistakes too. Nobody is above mistakes, all right? I make mistakes too. So this is what I'm begging to happen. Let's go. Because this is the zone between here and here. All right. I'm going to just go back to my 15 minutes time frame or 1 hour time frame. So I'm targeting in between here for an entry. For an entry, all right, to continue my sell down. All right, to continue my sell down. To continue my sell down. That's it. All right, that's it. So that's my TP, and that's where I'm hoping GU is going to. All right. So I thank you for staying tuned. Use this, just try doing it and then remembering your optimal entry all the time for a sell or a buy, depending. All right. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.